Okay students, so in this video now we are going to discuss about loss of biodiversity. So loss of biodiversity. So while it is doubtful if any new species are being added through the speciation into the earth treasury of a species, there is no doubt their continuity of species. Means here what is a continuity of losses, means what is the point here now we are learning. Suppose we will not be having any doubt when suppose if a new species are going to be added into the earth treasury, suppose onto the globe or species diversity is going to be increased. So by addition of new species, at the time no, we will not concentrate on the continuity of losses. Why? Because here what is the point here we have to understand, no, here new species are going to be added into the earth treasury and some of the species are going to lose. So in that particular case, no, few are being added and few are continuing losses. In that particular case, no, we will not feel. Why? Because few of them are going to be added and a few of them are going to be deleted, going to loss. In that particular case, no, so both are there, both plus is there as well as minus is there, addition as well as loss is there. At the time we will not feel. So means definitely okay, definitely earth treasury definitely is there with a full of species, likewise we will not feel. But suppose if instead of addition of new species, so suppose if a continuing losses, means without addition of new species, suppose if a species are going to lose for a long time, means at the time definitely we have to wake up. So in this particular case, what are the main important activities we have to do is, biological wealth of our planet has been declining rapidly. Biological wealth, definitely, so the biological wealth is going to be declined, or the biological wealth of our planet has been declining rapidly, and accusing finger is clearly pointing towards the human activities. Means here biological health and wealth, okay, of our plant 100% it is in our hands only. Suppose now you see that due to the coronavirus we have shut down everything. So due to the lockdown and all, so Ganga river as well as Yamuna river, not only all these things, so even pollution also is decreased. Okay, so means here by indirectly, so when we have concentrated on the lockdown, no, our biological wealth has been increased. But here what we are discussing, biological wealth of our planet has been declining. Means here now we are going to talk about the declining rapidly. So here what is the thing they are giving? No, in this particular case, accusing finger means, so here one mistaken finger, means one finger is showing towards us. You people only done so many kind of mistakes because of your activities. Likewise here one accusing finger is showing towards us or towards the human activities. So why, sir, what are the problems we have done, sir? Why accusing finger is showing towards us, or what are the mistakes we have done, sir? Means here, so first point only they have mentioned, that is colonization of tropical Pacific islands. Colonization means we have gone to the tropical Pacific islands, means human beings gone there and they have constructed colonies, means here buildings, or they have settled in that particular area, we can be taken as colonization. So colonization of tropical Pacific islands by humans. So when these humans gone to the tropical Pacific islands, so due to the activity of humans, so in a tropical Pacific islands, what happened? So that leads to the extinction of more than 2000 species of native birds. In this particular point, here this point we need to remember, when human beings started to colonize in the tropical Pacific islands, what happened? So that have led to the extinction of more than 2000 species of native birds. Because of the colonization in tropical islands, totally we are observing now extinction of 2000 species of native birds where in tropical Pacific islands. Now from here onwards, the lesson is a very important, listen carefully. Now according to IUCN, so according to IUCN red list, Okay, according to IUCN, so Red List 2004 documents the extinction of the 784 species we have observed. Means here International Union for Conservation of Nature. So this one I have mentioned already. So International Union Conservation of Nature. So this one, so in starting itself I have given. So according to that particular IUCN Red List 2004 is the year, according to the Red List 2004 documents the extinction of the 784 species. And in 784 species, so clue is VIP. Clue is VIP. So there, so what are the things are there? Vertebrates are there. Invertebrates are there. Next one, plants number is there. Now vertebrates number is V. V vertebrates, I invertebrates, P plants. So now vertebrates concern, vertebrates number is 338, invertebrate number is 359, and plants number is 87. So this number very important. Definitely they will ask in examinations. So that's why try to learn this number. Now here means one more time. According to the IUCN Red List, so 2004 documents, extinction of species number is 784 species. 784 species there. Vertebrates 338, invertebrates 359, plants 87 species. So all these things are extincted in the last 500 years. In the last 500 years, so definitely 784 species of various types of species have been extincted. So in the last 500 years, so this point also is important. Now some examples of the recent extinctions. Some examples of recent extinctions include, so what are those? So some extinctions also they have given information. First one is dodo, quagga, thylacine, steller sea cow. One more time, dodo, quagga, thylacine, steller sea cow. These four are different recent extinctions. Means there are different types of examples of recent extinctions. So examples one more, dodo, quagga, thylacine, steller sea cow. Now here this dodo belongs to Mauritius and quagga belongs to Africa. Next one, thylacine, Australia, steller sea cow, Russia. One more time, dodo, Mauritius, quagga, Africa, thylacine, Australia, and steller sea cow, Russia. So here dodo, quagga, thylacine, steller sea cow. So these four different type of examples comes under recent extinctions. So recent extinctions. So here, so these are all points NEET examination point of view important. Next one, even public examination point of view. Now what is the point now we are going to discuss now, that point is important. So now 3 subspecies of tiger. So 3 subspecies of tiger. 3 subspecies of tiger means which one? Bali, Javan and Caspian. One more time, 3 subspecies of tiger, Bali, Javan, Caspian. One more time, subspecies of tiger, Bali, Javan, Caspian. Likewise, these 3 are subspecies of tiger also comes under recent extinctions. So here, so this entire information let us learn by one more time. So what is information now? So in first point, what is the point I have explained now? Suppose to the earth treasury, if a species are going to be added, means a speciation is there, means so we will not get any problem. So means here species number is going to be decreased. Likewise, we will not feel. Why? Because here new species are going to be added. So when new species are going to be added, at the time we will not concentrate on the loss. Why? Because new speciation is there, means availability of species is there. So but suppose if instead of the addition of a species, suppose deletion only is there or losses only are there, means at the time definitely we have to concentrate on that. So that's why in the first point, what is the point we learn now? Biological wealth of our planet, definitely of our planet biological wealth declining rapidly, definitely declining, mean not increasing, that is declining. So why? Because of our human activities. So means we are doing so many kind of disturbances to the biological wealth. So thereby what is happening? No, definitely. So biological wealth is declining, of our planet is declining. Next one, colonization. So this one we have seen. So in tropical Pacific islands, approximately 2000 species of native birds, 2000 species of native birds are going to be extincted because of the colonization of tropical Pacific islands. Next one, according to IUCN Red List 2004, according to IUCN Red List 2004 documents, the extinction species are 784 are there. So their clue concerned VIP, vertebrates, invertebrates, plants. So vertebrates 338 and invertebrates 359 and plants 87 species of plants have been extincted in the last 500 years. Next one, there are few examples also they have mentioned, some examples of recent extinctions. So some examples like recent extinctions. What is the information they have given? Dodo, quagga, thylacine, Steller sea cow. Likewise, so one more time, dodo, quagga, thylacine and Steller sea cow. Likewise, there are different types of examples we can be taken under recent extinctions. So now here dodo belongs to the Mauritius, quagga belongs to Africa and thylacine from Australia and Steller sea cow from Russia. All these species have been extincted. So comes under recent extinctions. Now next one, few species of subspecies of tiger. Few subspecies of tiger, Bali, Javon, Caspian. Bali, Javon, Caspian. Likewise, there are 3 subspecies of tiger also extincted. Next one, last 20 years alone have witnessed to the disappearance of 27 species. Don't forget, this point also is important. In the last 500 years, approximately 784 species have been extincted, and in the last 20 years alone, means the last 20 years, suppose when we have concentrated there, witnessed that disappearance of 27 species disappeared, 27 number of species are disappeared. Likewise, somewhat information they have given. Next one, some groups like amphibians. Some groups like amphibians appear to be more vulnerable to the extinction. So here some groups of the amphibians, some group of amphibians appear to be more vulnerable to the extinction. So here definitely most of the species or some groups of the amphibians going to be extincted. So means very near to the extinction. So why? Because so due to that human affairs or due to the human activities, there are different number of amphibians are going to be disappeared, or that is only in another word we will be calling as extinction. Next one, in addition to the Grimm's scenario, so this point also is important. Addition to the Grimm's scenario of extinctions, in the past more than 15,500 number of species worldwide facing threat of extinction. So going to lose or going to end or going to complete its life cycle, means according to the Grimm's scenario. So scenario of extinctions, so is a fact. A fact is more than 15,500 species. 15,500 species of throughout the world going to face some kind of problems or threat of extinction. So this point also is important on NEET examinations. Next one, presently 12% of bird species and 23% of mammals, 32% of amphibians and 31% of gymnosperms. Okay, now here presently 12% of all birds, next one 23% of mammals, 32% of amphibians and 31% of gymnosperms. So this entire explanation, so percentages point of view I will give as like this. Once you see up BMAG, so it is small clue, birds, mammals, amphibians and gymnosperms. One more time, birds, here we have taken birds, mammals, amphibians and gymnosperms. Here I have written birds, mammals, amphibians and gymnosperms. There interesting thing is birds 12%, now double, 12 ke double 24, so minus 1 23, now 23 reverse 32 minus 1 31. So one more time, 12, 12 ki double 24, 24 minus 1 23, second one percentage. Now 23 reverse 32, 32 minus 1 31. So likewise here generally, so suppose if I teach on the board while my class is going on, definitely I'll explain this one, but unfortunately so virtually I am taking classes, video classes, but even though I would like to give this one, that's why I have given on the board. So now this is a small information, so these percentages also try to remember. Now so likewise all these percentage of species in the world face worldwide facing of which one threat of extinction. So here all these people of means here 12% of birds, 23% of mammals, 32% of amphibians and 31% of gymnosperms in the world facing threat of extinction. So threat of extinction. So likewise you try to concentrate on this one. Next one more information, what is the point we can be or we have to remember? No, during the long period means from where to where we have to consider. No, since the origin to diversification means from the origin to so till the development of the life on the earth, there were 5 episodes of mass of extinctions of the species. Now we have seen means here from the earth origin and from up to the diversification of the life on the earth. So totally how many number of episodes of mass extinction of a species is completed? 5 episodes. So 5 episodes have been completed. Now so means after completion of means till now 5 different types of or 5 episodes have been completed. Now sixth extinction is presently in progress. 6th extinction of a species. Now 6th one means here interesting factor is the current species extinction rates are estimated to be 100 to 1000 times faster than the previous or in the pre-human times, and our activities are responsible for the faster rate. Now here what is information they have given? Even though here till now 5 types of episodes or 5 episodes of massive extinction of a species is completed now, but even though 5 episodes have been completed, but this sixth one is there. No, this sixth one it is going on with a rapid fast. How much it is a fastness maybe when compared to the previous episodes, fastness of extinction of a species estimated that 100 to 1000 times faster than the pre-human times. So and our activities means here again is giving a clue, our activities, because of our activities only. So here this sixth extinction. So this particular 6th extinction is going on with a rapid fast, that is 100 to 1000 times. So means our activities are responsible for the this faster rate of extinction. So here this point also is important. So these 2 points need examination point of view important. Means here scientist what he is giving, from the origin of the earth. Suppose if you concentrate from the origin of earth to till now 5 different massive extinctions have been completed. Sir, massive extinctions means how we have to remember, sir? Means like tsunami or some kind of volcanic eruptions or any kind of floods or any kind of natural calamities, that kind of problems comes. So definitely human beings as well as definitely biological wealth will be disturbed. So likewise, we know very well now according to our studies concerned. So which one? Some kind of birds or some kind of organisms, means some kind of asteroids has come. So because of the impact of asteroids, so on our earth, dinosaurs and everything has been destroyed. Likewise we will be observing, so likewise 5 different types of extinctions we have seen. Means we didn't see, now we are studying, but now presently Now sixth extinction is presently is going on. So according to this one, sixth extinction. So when compared to the 5 episodes or previous 5 episodes of massive extinction, so sixth one is going on with rapid fast. So and the fastness also is 100 to 1000 times faster than the pre-human times. So means when compared to the previous times or previous massive extinctions, so now this sixth one is very very danger. And for this kind of extinction again, so they are asking or they are giving information. So this is also because of our activities, and for this one massive extinction also we are the responsible. Likewise they are showing somewhat points regarding massive extinction. Next one, ecologist warns. So this ecologist, what they are warning, that thing is that if the present trends continue, nearly half at all the species on the earth might be wiped out with the next 100 years. So suppose this kind of fastness suppose taking place. So this kind of fastness, suppose if it is continued, means what they are warning now, definitely nearly half of the species of our earth, definitely half of the species of all species definitely will be wiped off or wiped out. So definitely in the next 100 years, suppose this speed will be continued. So that's why at any cost we have to stop the which one, losses of biodiversity. So in this particular case now, so in the next videos definitely I will explain about that one, but let us continue to learn. So ecologists definitely they are warning, definitely biological wealth is going to be declined. So at the time you have to concentrate on the protection of you have to conserve, you have to protect, you have to give, or you have to show the responsibility to protect the biological wealth. Likewise they are warning. Otherwise, suppose if we are not listening those words, definitely within the next 100 years, so in the next 100 years, definitely how many number of species are there on the globe now presently, definitely half of the species on our earth definitely will be wiped out. So definitely will be disappeared. So in this particular case, definitely we have to protect. I mean, see here, we have to plant the plants, and we need to recreate, or we need to concentrate for the reforestation. So when we will be growing the plants, and when we will be concentrating on the growth of the forest, at the time definitely plants wealth and as well as biological wealth are going to be increased at least in the next 100 years. So instead of decreasing of all these peoples, so definitely we can protect all these people from the extinction. So that's why try to concentrate on this biological wealth. So next one, in general, loss of biodiversity. So the loss of biodiversity in a region may lead, suppose here if this loss of biodiversity is going to be continued, so in general loss of biodiversity in a region may leads to, suppose if a loss of biodiversity going to be taken place, so generally what are the problems generally we will face, means decline in plant production. So definitely plant production definitely is decreased. Why? Because when plant okay, now you see there decline in plant production. Next one, lower resistance to the environmental perturbations such as drought. Means here when biological wealth, means when we will be observing the loss of biodiversity in any region, definitely may leads to the decline in plant production. So definitely the plant's performance, means for the process of photosynthesis, definitely is decreased. Why? Because here the plant population is very less, means definitely the productivity of the photosynthesis also is reduced now. When the productivity of the photosynthesis is reduced, definitely availability of the food materials also declines. Suppose if the plant's number is more, at the time photosynthetic rate will be more. When photosynthetic rate will be more, availability of the food materials will be more. But here if you see that loss of biodiversity, when we are going to observe the loss of biodiversity in one particular region, definitely the loss of biodiversity brings so many kind of problems. First one, what is the problem it is bringing? The declining in declining in plant production. So the rate of photosynthesis is decreased and lower resistance to the environment perturbations such as drought. So definitely lower resistance will be there. So lower resistance to the environmental conditions for bearing of some kind of drought conditions or some kind of unfavorable conditions. So even when biodiversity going to loss, even environment also cannot be very healthy. Why? Because so definitely so that has to face so many kind of, or that has to cross with so many kind of problems. So for example, drought conditions or unfavorable conditions simply. Next one, increased variability in a certain ecosystem. Definitely differences will be started. So variations, increased variability means when compared to the two regions or when compared to the different regions, definitely variability is increased. When variability is increased in certain ecosystems, definitely plant productivity will be vary and water usage will be there, and water usage will be vary. Next one, pest and disease cycles also definitely means all these things means first one is plant productivity, so water usage, next one is pest and disease cycles, everything, each and everything showing or will declare the war on the human activities. Means suppose if human beings do well things, means at the time biological health will be very good. Suppose when biological health and biodiversity is very health in the condition, no, at the time even nature also will not cause any kind of problems to the human beings. But if human beings activities are very more, or due to the stupid activities of humans, so definitely leads to the loss of biodiversity at the time. So definitely we have to face these three problems. So first one is declining in plant production due to this particular first point, definitely we will suffer from the lack of food materials, and the second point, due to the resistance to the environment in perturbations such as drought. So when atmospheric conditions or when environment going to lose the resistance for the drought conditions, so at the time, no, due to the less resistance, even environment also will not support us and will not protect us from the unfavorable conditions. Next one, definitive variability will be there in certain ecosystems. So what are the variations we can find out? Plant productivity, water usage, and one more is pest and disease cycles also. So brings a lot of problems to definitely towards the human populations. So in this particular case, suppose these kind of differences comes or these kind of problems comes at the time, definitely this entire ecosystem or this entire environment declares a war on the humans. At the time, no, everything, each and everything will be wiped out. So that is only we can be taken as we can be considered furtherly, we can be taken as a sixth extinction. Why? Because so till now there were 5 different types of massive extinctions have been completed, but sixth one is going on. Sixth one is a very danger when compared to the 5 different types of massive extinctions. So that's why, my dear students, so now we are going through the sixth extinction of massive extinction of biodiversity. So take care of this one. So try to protect the biodiversity, try to conserve the biological health and wealth. So then only we will be able to survive in these danger situations. So that's why, so try to concentrate on the planting and try to avoid the deforestation, try to encourage the reforestation. So then only we will be in good health and wealth. So we will be in good environmental conditions. So here some more information they have given. So till now, so in this particular video, what are the main important points we have taken now? So according to the recent extinction, so dodo, quagga, thylacine, steelers, sico. So these points means dodo belongs to the Mauritius, quagga Africa, thylacine Australia, steelers, sico Russia. So definitely these points are very important for NEET examinations. try to concentrate. Next one, few subspecies of tiger we have seen, Bali, Javan and Caspian. While video is going on, try to concentrate on these names, public examination point of view as well as NEET examination point of view also important. Next one, last 20 years we are observing extinction of 27 species of 27 species. Next one, amphibians or more amphibians means some groups like amphibians appear to be more vulnerable of the extinctions. Likewise, according to the Grimm's scenario, approximately 15,500 number of species so in worldwide facing threat of extinction. Next one, presently, so here this information let us discuss there. 12% of birds and 23% of mammals, and amphibians percentage 32 and gymnosperms percentage 31. Likewise, in worldwide facing threat for extinctions. So that's why so we have to protect all these things. So when these are all going to be extincted, suppose at least if you take precautions to protect them, definitely they will be in good safe mode without any extinction processes. So here this explanation also is important. Till now 5 episodes of massive extinctions are completed. Now 6th one is going on. Now we are going through the 6th one. It is a very danger when compared to the 5 episodes of massive extinction of the species. So this 6th extinction definitely will be very danger, means when compared to the previous one. Why? Because now this extinction 6th one is going on with 100 to 1000 times faster than the previous one. So thereby, suppose if this one is going to be completed or it is going to be continued, definitely in the next 100 years half of the species definitely will be wiped out. That's why at least if you concentrate now, your chance is there to protect the all these biological activities. So next one, finally, suppose if we are not protecting, so just simply we are losing this biodiversity, at the time what will be happened means definitely declines the plant production. Next one, definitely, so this even environment also will lose the resistance. So definitely we have to suffer from the drought conditions or simply unfavorable conditions. So at the time we have to face the lack of food materials problems. Next one, water problems as well as pest and diseases problems. Everything we have to face. But if you would like to reduce all these things, if you would like to minimize all these things, we have to maintain the biological wealth and we have to maintain or we have to concentrate on the biodiversity and conservation. So in a biodiversity conservation, in a further videos I will give you. But for these losses, so for these losses of biodiversity causes, sir, what are the main causes? Why, sir? Suppose what are the causes is mainly shows the impact on this one means. So causes in the next video I will give you. So this entire video as well as the next video also very important. So don't avoid to see. So try to see these videos. Thank you.